two friends. Another morning, but this time it's solo. Sit back, relax, and laugh at the mindless conversations Josh and Dakota have. Welcome to a Mindless Morning Show solo episode.
Hello, and welcome to our first real solo episode, because the other one was just an update. It doesn't really count.
I thought you messed up for a second, and I was like, whoa. I was like, our first is second? So yeah, technically first, technically second. There's two technicalities there, right?
It technically, and yeah, everyone here's Dakota as always.
Hey guys. As I did that, I have just realized that pretty much every single episode we've done, when you introduce me, I go, hey guys. So they could probably do a mashup of me doing that and a bunch of different stuff, me just going, because yeah, apparently that's what I do. So hey everybody.
All right.
I don't know. Mindless fact that just happened right there.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So any fans want to make that happen? Cool. Send it our way.
That's Josh's nice way of saying he's not going to do it.
Oh shit, it's cool. Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever, man. If I do it, it'll be like on a Snapchat one day that you get of me sitting there like recording on my computer.
Joke's on you. I don't have Snapchat.
You will once I send it to you. What? Is that how it works?
Maybe.
What's Snapchat?
It's very possible. That could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So if you guys listen to our update episode, you would know. Well, actually, you would have known earlier, but prior to Monday, our reveal of our Mindless Mashup. Now, again, we just want to iterate. This is more so something that we're just doing for fun. We're taking two characters. It could be a cartoon, could be fiction, nonfiction, anything. And we're basically combining the two. So Dakota picks one, I pick one.
Mm-hmm. Good time.
Yeah, and then we're gonna draw them blended together. So,
yeah,
I have very, very moderate art skills. I'm nothing like fantastic, but I can do some pretty decent stuff via the computer or even my phone sometimes. But for this stuff, I'll basically be using my computer and good old Inkscape to get some vector arts going. And yeah. Dakota, tell us your weapon.
I am using Paint 3D because I have absolutely no skill when it comes to drawing on paper or technology. I did invest in a stylus and got a stylus to sloppily draw on my laptop tablet majigger that I have. And yeah, so far it's going good. We've barely started our drawings. Well, at this point, hopefully when this airs, we've actually done more. But as of right now, it's going pretty good. Which if somebody else saw it, it probably isn't. But in my mind, it's going great. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try my best to do pretty decent at it and have some fun with it, so that it's not like we're just showing you our well, I don't want it to seem like we're just showing off like kindergartners like school artwork or something every week. I
mean, you say that as if I'm not going to be trying. Like, I'm going to be trying, and it's probably going to be turned out as kindergartners artwork. Like maybe first or second grade level. I'd be impressed with myself if I got that. So
I'm very anxious.
I'm expecting to have people rate my art, and maybe I will graduate by the time we're done.
I mean, I'm very anxious to see how it all turns out because I haven't seen anything you've done before.
Wait, so are we telling them who it is, or they already know who it is, right?
Yeah, they already know, man. Today's Wednesday.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I was mindless again. So cool, sweet. Well, I'm excited to not only see how yours and mine turns out, but hopefully other people's as well.
Yes,
that'd be pretty sick to get some other mindless mashup drawings from from you guys out there for our random mashup that we put together.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen it yet, so not the well, I mean, obviously since it's Wednesday, but basically Monday, we're going to reveal our beautiful drawings, and then hopefully some other people participate. And if you'd like to, do the drawing however you want. Post it up via your own profile, send it to us, however you want to do it. If you post it, be sure to use the hashtag Mindless Mashup.
Yes.
We will put it on the screen for you.
Yep.
Bing. And so yeah, and we're excited to see anybody who's willing to participate for sure.
And I mean, it is for fun. We're gonna have fun with it no matter what. But that being said, we like some competition in a sense. So like, if we do get a bunch of them, we're gonna pick which one we think is the best as well as the funniest. And I mean, ideally down the road, I'd like to think that we'd be able to potentially have a sponsor that we'd be able to give a winner or something away. But we'll see. The only way to make that happen is, you guys out there,
Yeah. Tell a friend.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's going to be fun. We're excited for it. And we're going to keep doing it regardless because I've had fun with it, and I am already excited to do another one and name another mashup the next time. I've been thinking about it. So,
yeah, no skills needed. We're all just having fun.
Yeah.
It's
we like that. We like to have fun here.
Yeah, something too. Let's do it.
Cool.
But yeah, that's basically the update there. So Friday, you guys are in for a real treat because this week we got to speak to a real special guest. Her name is Becca.
Yeah, her name still is Becca.
Yeah, still is Becca. Sorry, tripping over my words there.
Don't worry, I got you, bud.
She's the host from the West London Witch podcast. It's actually really, really good podcast. Very, very well produced and
unique too.
Yep. So basically, she goes through in the podcast. She shares real stories about all things spooky, strange, mysterious, and unexplained with some of the people who are sharing the stories. Mm-hmm. And they kind of like narrate things and how it goes and whatnot. And you'll have to be sure to listen fully because
absolutely,
Dakota laid out a hilarious story that I was a little disappointed I had not heard prior, but
I had to save it. I had to save it for a good time.
It was a great time, and yeah. So we hope you enjoy that, and so yeah. Shout out to her. Go check her out ahead of time, maybe if you want to. If not, well, you suck.
Whoa. Maybe they got busy. All right, and then listen, and then check her out, and then watch the episode or listen.
Okay.
And then if you don't do that, then I guess maybe you suck. But to each their own.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, cool. So essentially, what we're gonna do with these solo episodes from here on out is we're gonna kind of give our little updates necessary, and then we will also be doing just little tidbits of information of the episode to come on the Friday of the same week. So
yeah,
we hope it kind of gives you guys like an incentive to watch these, get a little hyped up for Friday's guest episode, and kind of keep in contact with us and get like participate, engage with us. We want to engage with you guys. We're trying here. Damn it.
Come on.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then, we'll basically, after that, we get into some mindless bullshit. So, Dakota, what do you got for us, man?
Well, keeping it a kind of theme of our awesome upcoming guest for Friday, I figured we would kind of talk about some paranormal, spooky kind of stuff too. So, I already know off the bat that you and I have both never really been to a fortune teller or psychic, let alone I guess I don't really know too much other than kind of what the media has presented as it. So with that being said, do you think fortune telling or psychic do you think it's real or that it works or any of that stuff?
So,
I like seeing your face of like, where do I go with this?
yeah, well, because the thing is, we had I guess when it was me and Nick, her name was Jonna Kay, and she was a medium, and basically or a psychic medium. I forget the proper term. I hope I'm not butchering it, but anyways,
we're sorry in advance.
Yeah, she mentioned to people in particular that you could have done all the amount of research you wanted on any of us or background checks. You wouldn't have found the two people that she talked about to us anywhere, because like it's just not one of those things that is talked about, and weren't really fully related into our family. They were just really close friends of the family, which was odd because it was for both Nick and I.
Right.
And so we were like, man, that's a little weird. So like, I don't know. I'm skeptical if it actually work. I don't know what it is, man. Honestly, it's just something totally unexplainable to me. Really, at this point.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I've never. I can think of off the top of my head. I've never had anything like that happen to me where somebody has like mentioned something where only I would know that. Like, I have no idea who they are, like in a psychic kind of thing. But like, I guess my mindset for it is I don't know. I don't have any reason not to believe it. Like, I feel like with how many other unexplained and random shit there is in our world that has happened and does happen on a daily basis, like, why not, you know?
Yeah. So, I think the only reason I remain skeptic is more so for the fact of like, and I say this with like no actual knowledge, but I don't feel like it's something like you can really just like practice to achieve. I feel like it's something like you may just have like some kind of special element to you. Like, so I don't know.
I went to college to become a medium. Like, I don't think that's a thing. Like, you can't go to school to do that. Can you? I mean, unless you already have the power.
I mean, that's why I say like I say that with no knowledge. There probably could be some type of like university of it, or
I guess if there's anybody that's out there listening that knows, please let us know, enlighten us, so that we can.
Yeah, I'd love to go to school there part-time.
Dude, for real, I'd like to become a psychic or a medium or anything. That'd be cool. Like, I don't know. I definitely there's spirits. There's the whole other stuff. At least I like to think so. Because, dude, it's a whole other step closer to fantasy. You know, like having aliens, having ghosts, spirits, mystical beings, demons, dude. Yo, in 2 years we're gonna be in an anime.
Oh, yeah, okay, something like that.
All right, cool. Well, how did we get to that from a
an anime? Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Dude, I didn't say that. You did. So whatever.
Attack of the Titans or some bunch of big old giant nudie men coming after the monsters.
Hey, they're all Ken dolls though. They don't got any like genitalia. They're just monstrous things that eat people. Because
that's even worse, dude.
But if you watch the show, you'd understand.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets pretty good. I like it. Whatever. So, anyways, moving along. Since not really trying to spoil too much about the episode coming up, but we're gonna go ahead and just move along, anyways. So, you've probably heard of this because you don't live under a rock. I mean, I guess I've never seen your house. Are you like Patrick from SpongeBob?
People would argue.
Do you live under a rock? Is it like you open up every day like, hey, SpongeBob?
Yeah, no, many people would argue with that because there are days I don't open my rock. I just stay inside.
Right, well, I guess under the rock then, either way, you've heard of the Salem witch trials, right?
I have.
Okay, so, I mean, we're both not scientists or engineers or doctors or people of great intellectual.
Fuck, speak for yourself,
schooling.
bro.
I was trying to put trying to put a bunch of words together to make me sound smarter than I actually am. I'm just messing around. So, anyways, how do you think it went down, bro? Like you could do a serious and then you can do a funny interpretation of it. Either way, like how do you think it went down with your mind of witchcraft and sorcery and all that shit?
If my memory serves me correctly of whatever I learned when I was a kid on it, it was more so. I don't think anybody ever really had any proof. I think it was something of, and this I could be totally wrong, but I think it was something of they were more promiscuous, and so the men were slightly more attracted to them. I mean, obviously. And so the women got jealous and then went after them as witches. And then, of course, like the men had to tag along.
It wasn't like a she's prettier than me, so she's a witch type of thing.
It might have been.
like some jealousy might have been there or something. Because like, was it a woman that first reported the first witch, or was it a man that was like, oh shit, she's a witch? I'm asking. You're the history buff here, bud.
No, not at all. I can't even tell you like what years these happened.
Dude, it was in the 1600s, right?
Yeah, you know what? That sounds about right.
I have a computer in front of me. 1692. I got something right.
Yes.
We recorded that. Everybody saw that, right? I said 1600s. Like 8 years out of it was 8 years and it was
has the answer up already, guys. Don't let him lie to you.
I did, but I'm so proud of that, even though like 8 years later it would have been the 1700s. Like I was almost wrong.
Yeah, no, I don't know too much on it. I know that they were like burned.
Oh, dude, I mean, all I know is that the shit that happened was fucked up for sure. Like,
oh yeah, no,
it shouldn't have happened. People were, I mean, people are still, but like, dude, everybody was dumb in that situation as to how it went down. I guess. I mean, obviously I wasn't there. Who I'm a time traveler, actually. I was there. So from my own eyes, just kidding, actually, I don't want to say that. They had some stuff go down that should definitely not have gone the way it did, and some stuff. Yeah, I mean, movie. If I had to put it into a movie, there would probably be some Michael Bay explosions going on, some witches flying around dropping bombs, because it would be a war. They would have fought back if it was like actual witches. That's the other thing. If they were real witches, they wouldn't have let that happen.
Well, so I mean, it depends, because as we learned in,
I was gonna wait to see if you were gonna say anything, but there was a counter to what I already know you're gonna say, because there was more than just the one type. So
yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Regardless, it's not so much that
you've seen Harry Potter. They fight. I'm sorry. Can we go back? Can we go back on that?
We're cutting this, right?
We're gonna edit that out, right?
No, I'm trying to think, man. I don't. Regardless, I don't think anything of any witch has like a power, like spell that they could just do with the wave of the wand and saying some shit. Like it's something that's more along the lines of like a ritual, or like you have some voodoo doll that you got to make and fuck with.
Yeah, but like just like everything, they'd speed up the process, so you'd have some advanced witch that would eventually be able to do that, man. Like, come on, you need to watch more anime.
I think you need to watch less.
I have been. Okay, I've been busy going back to
You're
work.
blurring the lines of reality and anime here.
What is life right now? I see, like you're gonna look away and then look back, and I'm gonna be an anime character.
You're about to look like the dude that's painted behind me, like from whatever show that is. I don't remember. My sister painted that.
Nice. I would say I can't see.
I think it's from Naruto.
That's actually one I haven't watched to this day. People are going to hate me for saying that. I just haven't got around to it because I suck. Anyway, so let's continue on. Yeah. So moral of that story: Salem witch trials shouldn't have happened. If it happened today, there would have been a witch war, and bombs would have gone off with explosions and magic happening because that's just the day and age we live in now. So,
all good stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, sticking around with, I guess, kind of spooky, paranormal. We get into it a lot more on the episode with Becca, but ghosts, man, what do you think of them? You think they're cool? You think they're bad? You think they're real? Do you think they're your friends or foes? Would you try to kill a ghost if it tried to shoot you? Like if you had a ghost pointing a gun at you, what would you do?
I'd probably shit myself thinking like a ghost bullet is going to turn me into a ghost and like I just leave my realm immediately.
I was I asked you that question and I processed it myself and I was like, shit, what would I do? Like, how'd you get in here? Go away.
Because like just think about it. Like if a ghost bullet comes out, it hits you. You're immediately transported into their realm and you start out in their realm dying.
Man. See, and you say I watch too much anime. That sounds like it would be a great anime.
That was just all right. So, like, anyway, I do believe in ghosts. I don't. That there's good and bad. I mean, whether or not because would you classify like those dark shadowy figures, like those like pitch black shadow figures, as a ghost? Because no, I would.
I would classify that as a demon for sure, or like an evil spirit.
But what's the definition of ghost? Like something you can't really see, right?
No, you can see a ghost. Ghosts are like you could like
they're transparent, but
they're transparent. You can see them. You like right now, like if there was a ghost behind me, you'd be like, "Yo, what up, Casper? Are we chilling?" Like I don't think there's bad ghosts. I would say there's like mischievous ghosts where they like mess around with you and turn off lights and stuff like that to freak you out maybe. But like, I'd say ones that harm you, try to like do some shit like that. Like if there's a black figure and the room is cold, bro, get out. Don't even stay there. Don't even try to figure out what that shit is. Like leave, because that's some evil ass shit right there. That's what I think.
It's still a ghost because a ghost is an apparition of a dead person which is believed to appear or become manifest to the living. Typically as a nebulous image. But that could like even a shadowy figure could be perceived as obviously somebody who died and is back. I don't know. I don't look at that as necessarily a demon.
Dude, there's people, those are shadow people. That's a thing apparently.
Man, I've heard of Slender Man.
Shadow people. No. We're not gonna, well, that'll be a different episode, man. We're not getting to Slender Man right now. But I don't know, dude. If like a ghost to me is not a big shadowy figure in the distance. Like I had a buddy, like, so ghost story, I guess, real quick. When I went back to visit in California when I was younger, we were chilling at his mom's house after we had stayed at his dad's house for a little bit. And we're all sitting there, we just eating dinner, and he was just like out of the blue, like, "Oh yeah, so I forgot to tell you, like we've had some haunted stuff happen here." And I was like, "Sick, bro. Why'd we come here instead of staying at your dad's house?" He like told me that there was this ghost up at up like upstairs that he'll see late at night if he's like playing video games late in the living room, because they have the flight of stairs that went up and there's the railing so you can see it. And he would be like, "Yeah, dude, it's like a green outline, and all it is like the right foot that you see, like to the ankle. It was like the foot and the ankle of one foot, like that was it. You couldn't see anything else." And he's like, and it would just walk from the room down the hallway all the way into his mom's room and just disappear. And he's like, and that's all he would ever see for it and do. And it was just random. And of course, like later that night or the next night, we were up like super late playing the Atari that his stepdad had busted out for us. We're chilling, playing the Atari. It's like 2 a.m. and he's like, "Dude," and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "There it is." And yep, I shit you not, I look up and there it was, this green like outline of a foot and an ankle, just slowly stepping down the hall. and then just gets to his mom's door that's shut and just disappears. And I was like, cool. So cool, man. Like, freaked me out, especially since I had to sleep in the room down the hall where it like comes from is what it was. So
it's just a foot though. Like, you afraid it's gonna play footsie with you?
Well, I mean, the foot has to be to the rest of something else that you can't see. Like, it's not just the fucking thing from Adam's
Phantom footsies.
Like, dude, I'm like sleeping. I'm like, stop it. Look down, and there's a green foot like in my nose. Like, oh shit. Nah, dude, the dog's like food and water was in that room too, where I was sleeping. So the door would always like be like cracked open. And dude, I was like, the first night I was like sleeping like at the edge, just like literally the other side, just like staring at the door. And it would like slowly move, and I'd like, and then the dog would come in and look at me and then get some water and be like, bitch. So yeah, the dark figures there. The next day we woke up and we were like telling his mom and stuff, and she was like, yeah, there was one day we came back from soccer practice, like walked into the house, and there was like a shadowy like figure floating in the kitchen, she said. And she said that like literally they all just stood there, and it was just like super cold in the house. And she just immediately turned and left and like went to her parents' house for like a couple hours, came back, and it was gone. And she was like, I've never felt like more terrified in my life of just that like presence and feeling that was there when they walked in. And I was like, dude, why are you still living in this house? Like, I would have been out. No way.
See, like I'd be pretty scared, but also I feel like I would have to try to attack it in some way. Like, I would grab the nearest object.
Like, what? That's what I was gonna say. Like, what do you do? Pick up a knife and are like, hey, yeah, like swipe through it. Like, I wouldn't want to get close to the thing, man. That shit will possess you.
I would probably do some Peter Pan shadow shit and like stitch itself to me.
Or I like to think it'd be like a more symbiotic response like Venom, and I'd have some control over it, so we'd have some fun together.
I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I mean, so long as it's like leaves me and my family alone, and like, yeah, I'll let it cause mayhem all it wants. I'll take it wherever it wants to go.
Yeah. Oh, dude, did I ever tell you the ghost? It's not. I mean, it's not much of a ghost story, but I was really little it was the same house where I tell the story with that face looking out the window. Oh
yeah.
My grandparents lived with us, and my brother and I had a bunk bed. I like brain farted for a second. A bunk bed, and I slept.
I thought you had to smell your finger.
Oh god, there it is. That's what I was thinking. Bunk bed. Jeez. that's what works for me. Okay, it helps me remember things. But like the hall light was off, but his light next to him, his office was on. My grandpa was working late, and it had to have been like midnight or something. And I was awake, and I was just looking out in the hallway, and dude, I swear I saw a little ghost pig, and it literally just like walked up, like laid down, and rolled across the hallway into my grandpa's office, and just wait, dude, I swear to you, that is what I saw. Granted, I was like 6, maybe, yeah, six or something.
I don't think I have ever heard of a story where there's a ghost of an animal.
Dude, that's what I saw. Like, I mean, it could have been a person disguised as a pig, but dude, it was a pig. I swear to you, it was a pig.
And actually, now that piques my interest, I am now curious of all ghost animal stories, because I like never really hear of any of them. It's always like a murder, or not a murderer, a murderee, I guess. So
okay. Apparently ghost animal stories are a thing.
Well, that's good to hear that they still move on to a different dimension or astral plane, whatever the fuck it is. And
that's comforting. That's comforting. Sparky might still be out there terrorizing people.
Well, not just that, but I mean, I highly doubt there's like domesticating laws in the astral plane. So like I can finally have like my pet koala, my pet panda.
But do you know that? Because I feel like if there weren't those laws, maybe the animals in the astral plane are like different. How do you know you can just own one? You're gonna be the dude that shows up in the astral plane and is like, I own you.
No.
My time has finally come. I have arrived.
I got astral privilege here. Um, no, I'm thinking like.
Did you say ass? Because that's what you're being right now.
I'm thinking I'll just like coexist with them really well. Like we'll just travel in like a pack, and like in my head I'll just call them my pets.
Okay, because that's what you call your friends, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm glad to know I'm one of your pets.
I've never called you that. It's only in my head.
Oh, okay, dope. That's good to know. In Josh's head, I am referred to as pet.
I call him Snowball.
Where are my testicles, Summer?
Where are my testicles? I fucking love that.
Oh shit! So you're gonna have an astral projection army of animals, is what you're basically saying. So that if any other astral projection tries to fuck with you, you're like, "Have you seen my army?"
Yeah, like honestly, like what else is there to
chilling
do?
on an elephant? Like literally, the panda's riding an elephant with like a fucking sword ready to strike. Like, what's up? You want to go?
Yeah, I've spent my life surrounded by people already. Like I might as well like surrounded by animals. Like while they understand me in the astral field or something. True. Maybe they understand me. I'm just assuming that too.
Side note here, not anything to do with paranormal, I guess. Well, if you can communicate with an animal, what would you like? What would you pick? Like if you like right now, like if you had the choice or opportunity to communicate with one animal in the world, like what would you choose based off of, I guess, like just population or like what they do or where they are?
Whales.
Whales.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your reasoning behind that? Why'd you pick whales?
There's
enlighten me more.
There's a lot of stuff that's very unknown about our oceans and
yeah,
and
but
inside.
How far down can a whale go in the depths of the sea before like the
Man,
pressure?
It don't matter. I bet they hear so much shit from all the krill and like
oh shit, krill like octopus came up and was talking to me, bro.
Like whales live a really long ass time, if I remember correctly. So like I feel like they would be able to say like, oh yeah, we've seen like those fucking UFOs. They've been dropping down in here. They go into this like base that's basically leads to the center of the earth and crazy things like that. I think the whales are going to give us answers.
Okay.
I sound really fucking crazy saying that out loud.
No, I mean
it's possible.
The point of these questions is to make it sound fucking crazy and psychotic because that's what we're talking about here. I'm like over here thinking I'm like squirrels or birds because there's so many of them. They're everywhere. Like I would be able to know what's going on everywhere, like in the like
Rick and Morty.
The squirrels, yeah, dude. Or I was gonna say birds to call out our buddy Jay from the Salty Speculation, just to start some shit with him because he's one of those birds aren't real people, which is great to argue with him. So I want to get him on the show again now that I'm here with you, so that we could debate some of this because I think it would be funny.
100%.
So I am saying I would be able to talk to birds so that I can talk to them and tell Jay what they're saying.
100%. And I haven't said this yet, and I don't think I've actually told anybody. It's just been something that kind of like sat in my mind that I would do before. I definitely want to have a lot of different people back, and I've always just kind of like kept in my mind that like I will start getting repeats back after 100 episodes of just talking to 100 different people, because I just wanted to see like how that goes. And then I wanted to get people back, but also I wanted to have Sonia back, who was Mindless Morning Show's very first guest back, and to like really dive deep into aliens now that all these UAP stuff came out recently, which really was a bunch of bullshit, but we'll get into that then.
I love some alien talk. I don't know a whole lot about that stuff, so that would be cool to talk and learn some more about it without me having to like read all the bullshit. So I love it. I'm so down for that.
So and a lot of the other people that we've had on, I'll be more than happy to get back on. I'm just waiting for, and we're close. We're real close. Yeah. I don't know how close exactly.
Dude, we could always do it to where like, I know these are solo episodes, but like if any guest ever wanted to come back and literally just come on and just talk bullshit with us instead of having the whole interview process, that'd be a cool thing to have them on here, and we can ask them if they fucking believe in ghosts and what they feel like, or about the Salem, like, like shit that they probably never get asked.
Yeah, I mean, if
Dude,
they want to participate,
I'd be down. You know, that'd be cool to talk to Minerva or Kulik again, but have them on here and just have them bullshit with us. It'd be a great time, man. April, anybody, it'd be fun. Be
yeah,
good.
I would love to have
Eileen,
Minerva on again.
dude, Eileen on here would be
Oh,
awesome.
hell yeah. Shout out
It'd be
to all these
fun.
people we're
Dude, yeah,
naming.
dude, I
Go
was
check
gonna
out
say,
our
I could
guest list.
literally just keep going on and on, man. We talked to every single person I've talked to. I've been like, it's been so fun to talk to them and like just get to know them. It's awesome. So yeah, anybody that wants to come on and bullshit, we got you. Let's go. Let's get it.
Sure. Oh, sure.
So yeah, what were we even talking? How'd that even go? We were talking about ghosts.
No, I think you had asked me what animal I wanted to talk to.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
I said
yeah.
whales
And
and
birds and all that. But before that, we were talking about ghosty ghosts. So
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. All right. Well,
Bunch
I
of
guess
shit, you know.
let's move on. Let's move on to another one. I guess keeping in that same realm of paranormal stuff. Like, do you believe in ESP, Sixth Sense? Like, people know what other people are thinking or feeling, kind of stuff. Like right now, I can sense you are going to answer my question.
You sensed wrong.
I was like, how long are we gonna go?
sorry, listeners. I had to just make a point.
Yeah, I was trying to make the point back and not say anything either, but I gave in. I couldn't do it. I felt weird.
So actually, again, back to John and Kay. She said that she derives a lot of the ability from empathy, and so
Okay.
I feel like there is like some type of connection you can build with somebody if you have the appropriate capability of empathy to the certain level, I guess.
See, but like, I think
Otherwise,
that's
I don't
more.
know.
I think that's more or less like you could walk down the street and see somebody you've never met before and know what they're thinking or feeling. Because, like, I don't know. I've been with Jordan for almost 3 years now, coming up at the end of this month, and like I know what she's thinking or feeling because we're around each other every single day, type of thing, you know. So I don't think I have a sixth sense. That's just because I know her so well. So I feel like that's more along the lines of like I'm walking down the street and I can like look over there and I'm like, whoa, that he's angry. Oh shit, he's looking over at her. He's got a knife. Somebody should stop that man. Like maybe not
Lockdowns
that
have ruined his business. Oh my god!
Wow.
Yeah,
they look sad. They're crying. They must feel sadness.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably tell somebody's emotion, maybe, but then there's those people with the resting bitch face. So like, you're never really sure.
Well, that's true. That's because you're going off of vision right there. It wouldn't be vision. You're going off of feel. Like that's what the ESP and Sixth Sense is. They don't go off of vision, man. They got the like, feeling of it. Where like they walk by somebody, it's like whoa.
Cartman.
Did you feel that? Yeah, I forgot to do it for the psychic one, so I had to throw it in there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's more what you're saying is more like something to do with energy, like
yeah. But that's like a feeling, like isn't it? Like you have the energy, the feeling of it, of like because how else would you detect somebody else's feelings or thought without knowing who they are?
Well, yeah. So I mean, with it being energy wise, though, I mean, but me feeling or saying how I think they feel based on an energy, like I certainly don't have that. Like,
yeah, dude. Like,
I just
like,
can look at somebody and like, I mean, there's body language, of course, but I don't think that has anything
like
to
close your eyes and like put your hand on somebody's arm and be like, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably
age 27. They weigh 312 pounds. They just got bit by a mouse 2 hours ago because they ate cheese and it was very strong aged cheese. Wait, I'm getting something. I'm getting something here. Like that, man. That's how you do it.
So you want to be like Baymax?
Yeah.
You don't know who Baymax is, do you?
Yeah, I do. It's Big Hero, right?
Okay.
Yeah, come on now.
You said uncertain.
I was just
sure.
I just didn't remember what he did, but I knew who he was. Okay, all right. You tried to get me there. Not happening.
I was
Not
genuinely
happening.
concerned. I thought
Just because I don't have a 2-year-old daughter doesn't mean I don't watch those movies. Okay.
I
have
won't
actually,
admit
like-
that I watched it prior to having a 2-year-old daughter.
Yeah, I was gonna say we literally just watched Coco tonight, Jordan, Tori, and me. That's
Coco's a great
dude. I had never seen it,
movie.
and it was good. I thought
And we could talk a little on that because it does have to do with like dead ghosts and shit like that. Look
dude,
at
check that out. It does. Wow, I didn't even do that on purpose, or did I?
So for the longest time, I avoided watching Coco because
Same.
somebody told me that like spoiled it for me. Like, oh, the grandma dies in it, and I was like, what?
Wow.
And like, I love my grandma, so like, I didn't, and I know how Pixar is, dude. Because I know how Pixar is. They
not
make you.
expecting you to say that to be like that was the reason. I thought it was gonna be like the grandma died, and I was pissed. Be like, wow, you fucking spoiled the movie. The grandma dies. I know the grandma dies, but you're like, man, I love my grandma. Which I'm not making fun of you for loving your grandma. That's amazing and awesome, and I love that.
No. It's just because like I know Pixar, dude. They have their way of making you feel shit. Like,
bro,
dude, Toy Story 3.
I cried like 4 or 5 times during Coco, and we got up, and I was like, I didn't cry, you cried. Tori's like, you cried? Jordan's like, yeah, I cried. I was like, oh, I'm a big softie. I cried so much that movie.
Yeah, no,
dude, there was some good sadness and happiness moments in there. It was a feel-good
just the
movie.
end with the grandma gets me. Onward gets
Jordan.
me with the brother where he realizes.
I still have to watch that one. I've heard it's really good. I need to watch. So I need to watch Soul too and Luca. I need to watch all.
I didn't really like Soul. Soul's kind of.
I heard it was good. I heard Luca was good too, but everybody just likes him. But Jordan got mad at me because 20 or 30 minutes into Coco, I called what would like the twist of the movie was already, like without even knowing it. And she's like, no, that's not right. And then it got to the point where it was like about to be revealed. And she looks at me and she's like, I fucking hate you. And then the same thing with the dog in the movie. It started to happen, and she just looks at me and starts flipping me off.
Movies are predictable. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, especially as like a writer who likes to write, like you pick up on a lot of that stuff for it because I mean,
the foreshadowing.
like
and
if I was doing it, that's very similar to as what I would try to do because you don't want people to expect what's going on, but then if you think that way, it's like I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch a lot of the Disney movies. So I didn't grow up on Disney movies, man. Like I grew up watching a ton of Cartoon Network and like Nickelodeon and stuff. And as my kid and with my brothers, as being the young one, I was like, Disney sucks. You're a loser if you like Disney. Like that was my mentality as a kid until I grew up and got old enough to be like, oh, Disney movies are so cool.
Nah, man, I grew up on like all the Disney movies, more so Lion King, Pocahontas.
Yeah, okay, well, I did watch Lion King when I was younger. That was one that I did watch when I was younger.
Yeah,
that shit was good.
Those were my movies back then. Then Toy Story. Toy Story was like the biggest one for me.
Lion King and Toy Story were huge for me still. But like, I don't know, there was always countless times where people would ask if I watched something. And I was like, no, I never saw that one. They'd be like, what? Like, I was like, yo, Lion King, Toy Story.
Most of the time I was playing video games.
Dude, same. Basketball literally was like any sports, soccer, football, basketball, or I was inside playing video games. It would literally be my dad would be like, get off video games and go outside and play. And we'd go outside and play.
Shut up and play Pokemon Snap.
And then we'd come back and play more video games because we played outside for a couple hours. We're good now.
It's crazy.
Yeah, not good stuff. We're still watching. I mean, we're trying to do a Disney movie night. We took a little bit of break because we had that stuff going on, but Disney movie night at once a week we're trying to do and make some food and drinks based off of the movie theme for it because we're adults and we're watching fun movies and want to have a good time.
Yeah, no, I remembered talking about getting that document sent over to me so we can participate. It never happened.
We haven't done one since the first one because she's been busy. She's been very, very busy getting a new job. And
does anybody remember him just saying they watched Coco together?
Yeah, but we didn't do the food and drink. We literally went and picked up Mexican food and we're like, what's a Disney movie we could do with this? And Tori was like, oh, I think Coco's like Spanish, right? that's
well, you weren't wrong, but
yeah. So that was our theme for it tonight, was some Mexican food, which was delicious, by the way. And the movie was fantastic.
I would have loved to participate with Coco and empanadas or something, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Just exclude me.
It was a last minute thing, dude. All right. I'm sorry. Now you're just putting me on the spot in front of all of our listeners. Now they all think I'm a big a-hole. And you know what? This is really
Dakota. It's not you. It's Jordan.
It is, but I'm defending her because I have to, and I love her, and she really has been busy. Okay, so I'm gonna get on her for it, and we'll get the document set up to where we can participate together and do it, because it would be fun. And maybe one day out there we can have a contest where some listeners can do it with us or something. That'd be cool. Mindless Morning Show Disney night. Get drunk, eat some food in a world.
Come watch Disney with the Mindless Morning Show.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I still think we should be on TikTok, known as the Mindless Morons. Be pretty good.
We just might. And in fact, wrapping up here, I will say to you guys, I definitely we would both really enjoy feedback as far as what you would like to see from us on a weekly basis, maybe 2 a week basis with TikTok.
Give us some ideas.
We're kind of looking into blowing up TikTok,
making our presence known.
We are here.
Yeah. I don't know. We got a couple ideas that we're discussing and going through. But yeah, if you guys have any random ideas or things or whatever, let us know. We're open to stuff and want to get that up and running here pretty soon, right?
Yeah, for sure. And as always, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you can be notified anytime we push out new content. Sometimes we put bonus content. Sometimes we don't even know when we're going to put bonus content out. We just do it. That's the beauty of bonuses.
Bonus.
Yeah, follow us on our social medias, our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find us pretty much anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go to our website, check our website out.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to leave us comments or tag us, interact with us. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big one actually. So if you go to our website, mindlessmorningshow.com, there is a new little reviews tab. You can actually just go to mindlessmorningshow.com/review and leave us a wonderful review. We'd love to hear from you. You can sign in via your Twitter or
super easy.
Gmail. Actually, you don't even have to put email. It's optional, but it kind of ties it to your profile, and then we will see that. We'll know that, and we'll remember you. We'll give you shout outs.
Much love, respect.
So definitely do that, and share and follow. Love us.
Make sure to watch the upcoming episode on Friday so that you could check out Becca and her podcast and get to some fun stories that we had.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to tell my wife this story.
It's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, you all stay mindless.
Yeah, stay mindless.
I don't know where the stop button is. I lost it.
Oh God, you're walking this way too. Shit, this is awkward.
Oh, okay. Shit. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Mindless Morning Show. We appreciate you picking us out of the many great podcasts out there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell to get notified whenever we release a new episode or bonus content. Now go enjoy the rest of your mindless day.